I came on here, guys, originally to call about a property and record me speaking. I still may do it. Call this agent and ask about this property and see if the seller would be interested in seller financing or other creative options for purchasing the home that they have for sale. I love doing this. I love helping people. I love getting on video and using the experience and knowledge that I have from many, many years in completely opposite parts of business to bring value to you guys however possible. Um, and that dates back to 2001, where my very first job other than McDonald's back when I was a teen, um, was with Hoveround Corporation. Uh, excuse me, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Was with Hoveround Corporation, and I helped Tom Cruise, the CEO and founder, scale his business Hoveround from $1.67 million a month to almost $9 million a month in 15 months, 14 months, I believe it was. And yeah, some of the greatest years of my life were spent working for Hoveround and helping Hoveround scale. But in doing so, in helping Hoveround scale, um, I learned obviously that if I can help Hoveround scale, I can help myself scale. So I think it was around 2007. I had a huge desire, a huge interest in uh, detailing my vehicles. So much so that I would detail them to the point that I would remove the front seats once a month to get in there and get every little nick. I mean, my cars had to look fly when I was growing up. And so in 2017, I made that into a business and I started detailing cars. And that was my first endeavor into what everybody classifies now as entrepreneurship. Um, and from there, I went on to go and be a supervisor at a satellite, I think it was called Satellite Phone Store in Sarasota, Florida, where I oversaw employees, um, and helped with the sales, leasing of satellite cell phones. A lot of people don't understand how popular satellite cell phones are, especially to the rich, especially to the wealthy, when you're on a mega yacht or you're out walking in the desert and you need phone reception. It's huge business. Help them scale. And again, it came to me when I went to go ask for more money after a few years that why am I making 15, 16, $17 an hour when I can make 50, 60, $150 an hour doing some of this same stuff myself. And that's when in 2013 I went into business for myself. I started my first business. It was a pool service company. I went around to every door that had a pool and I slipped my business card half underneath the front doormat, half not. Walked away, went to the next house, and before I knew it, my phone was ringing. People wanted my services. So from 2013 to 2016, I scaled that into a very large pool service and got burnt out and sold it for huge profits. And 2017, from 2013 to 2016, along with my pool service, I was also pressure washing. So when I sold the pool service route, I went full blown pressure washing into paver sealing. In doing so, I scaled that business, Platinum Cleaning Solutions, and got rid of it. Made made some mistakes in my choice in women, which crippled absolutely everything I had worked for. I had never been involved with a narcissist before. Never crossed my mind that I ever would run into a narcissist and be put in a position where he or she would drain me completely and leave me and my child homeless. Most people don't know I have raised my daughter since she was double digit months old. Um, Unfortunately, her mom is alive and well and just doesn't call or pay attention to her daughter, and it's crippling our daughter as it would for any child. So, business wise, I've done all kinds of and between SaaS and self teaching computer programming. Um, there's just I could go on and on about my experiences in business and why I think I am qualified to speak on things that some people may not feel comfortable speaking on because it's not their truth. It's one thing to get on video and try to sell somebody something. That is a difficult thing to do, to get on video and sell yourself, to get clicks, to get people to come revert to a website where they take your data and God knows what they do with your data. I just want to be the person that just gives you authentic data, or excuse me, not authentic data, authentic information for free. And I hope it brings you value. I hope it brings your friends value. I hope you pass it on to your friends. I hope you follow, subscribe, do whatever you need to do to on whatever social media platform you're following. I have no interest in and supporting anything that I have not done myself, or that I've not experienced myself. Like, example, a lot of people are probably seeing all my massive videos and information dump regarding Governor DeSantis being a left-wing liberal plant. Um, I have reason to believe that. Last year, my daughter was taught percentages titled calendar math. Um, Two of DeSantis's appointed judges are denying my basic human right to protect my son. Those judges are allowing the abusive parent, the parent that shouldn't be parenting, to parent the child when I should be parenting the child, because she's shown over and over again that she doesn't respect the court, she doesn't respect the law, she doesn't respect me, and if she doesn't respect any of those things, do you think she respects our son? It's a simple question. If you don't respect if you don't respect the law, if you don't respect court order, if you don't respect the possibility of being punishment for breaking the law, I would do what she does too. So that's a whole nother rabbit hole I'll continue to go down and I'll continue to speak out about. But I really just wanted to make video today, and I'm still contemplating on calling this realtor here while I'm on this phone with you guys. Um, it's just really put it out there like I'm a real human. I've spent the last 37 of 39 years in Florida. Um, I've had, I have friends that were prior senators. I've met Jeb Bush. I've met other people I'm just not going to name. Representative Bennett. I'll mention that I met Senator McKay, Representative Bennett. There's some names I won't mention that I know. That's called honor. That's called loyalty. I've lived here long enough. I know everybody. I know how Florida operates or how it's intended to operate. And I know when there's a liberal plant that gets planted and preaching how CRT isn't taking place, but what the hell do you call calendar or percentages titled calendar math? What do you call a governor who's appointing his buddies to the court system, and those buddies are abusing fathers' rights to protect their children? Those judges are enabling terrible mothers to prosper. It's just my truth. That's why I can sit here and tell it to you with ease. I've lived this part of my life since 2019. And I'd even put the pieces together until 2021 when I dug down the rabbit hole. It's just what it is. And, you don't have to believe me. I'm not here to get you to believe me. You're either going to believe me or you're not, and that's completely your decision. I've never voted a day in my life. I have no interest in voting. My interest in voting went to zero. Went to zero when I was a teen, before I turned the age of 18, and I realized that the Federal Reserve was created and named the Federal Reserve to trick Americans into believing that there's a central banking system. The Federal Reserve is no different than me creating the Federal Reserve of crypto, which I'm in the process of working on. There is no different, except with the Federal Reserve of the United States, it was a group of individuals that came together to make this happen. With the Federal Reserve of crypto, it's me, myself, coding, creating, setting it up, making it extremely user-friendly, simple. You know exactly what's going on. You know exactly where your coins or tokens are, your NFTs, whatever it is. You know exactly. You think Coinbase is user-friendly? Wait. Wait until the Federal Reserve of crypto comes out in 2023. And I look forward to bringing it to you guys. And I look forward to anybody who wants to DM me, email me, PM me, and that wants to help out on the creation of it. It's definitely not some secret, and I have no intentions of harming anybody. Excuse me. It's necessary. There's too many investors and consumers, retail, that are getting wrecked by bad actors. Excuse me, by bad actors, and we have to fix that. It's unacceptable. People put their lives into crypto, and for it to be like the Wild Wild West. It's just unacceptable, and I look forward to helping create something that's better than what we've existed or what exists. It's and well, before I go from that, because I was about to call this realtor for you guys, but I think this is more important. Speaking of crypto, again, I think I said earlier in this video that I've self-taught myself code, and to sort of like friendly hack people if their systems are easily compromised. And I think this is something that everybody should know. I friendly I friendly hacked Coinbase for $1,000 in Bitcoin, and succeeded. You know, like got the cash out, take pictures of the cat. Like I did everything, documented it all, and I reached out to Brian Armstrong, and I reached out to Coinbase, and I gave him a brief summary. You know, I friendly hacked your site. I don't mean any harm. If you want your money back, I'll give you your money back. And I got no reply. Brian Armstrong, the CEO, or Coinbase as a team, never responded. He didn't want to hear anything about the loophole that I found in their platform and the way they operate. And I just think that's super important for everybody in the crypto space to know. I think if you've watched this video for the last 15, 16 minutes now, I look forward to doing this absolutely every day for a certain amount of time. And a lot of that is going to be structured around calling these realtors or these homeowners that are selling their house. A lot of people are unfamiliar with creative financing. People don't realize that you don't have to use traditional banks in order to purchase homes, cars, planes, yachts, whatever it is that whatever your fancy is. And I look forward to diving into that. I look forward to, continuing on with the Federal Reserve of crypto. And I just wanted to make this video without, you know, totally bashing DeSantis and give you an idea who I am and the past 20 years of my life up until now and how I've got to feel comfortable enough to get on video at this stage in life and really just spit my truth. Like I don't have any interest in doing anything except telling my truth, and protecting my kids. My kids, I live for my kids. I remember being a young kid not having a father. And I knew if I ever had children, whether I stayed with the mother or not, or the mothers or not, I would be a father. So this idea that Florida judges think they can cripple my basic human rights to fatherhood, I refuse to allow it. I refuse to remain silent. And I look forward to speaking to everybody. I really got to go because business calls. Love you guys. Please like, subscribe, follow, do whatever. You will be seeing plenty of my face. Yeah.